Are we recording?
Safe space for everybody.
My boy.
How you feeling, man?
Man, you already know, man. Just living in life.
Living
man.
life.
Living life, man.
Talk to me, man. Like, bruh, years.
Years, man.
Years. Over 10 years, right?
10 years, man. Probably longer than that, man.
How old do you know?
Shit, I'm about 27.
27. Shit, I'm about to turn 30 this year, dog.
You getting up there, bro.
Yeah, boy.
You getting up there, man.
Feel it in the knees.
Getting up there, man. You already know.
Man, but like, I don't have no introduction, bro. We just get into it, so just let the people know who you are.
Yo, it's your man, Trandle.
Come on.
A.K.A. Cody Banks.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Cash Up Rand.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Tony Rigatoni.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So, let's get with it, man. You know what I'm saying? Bull City's finest.
Yes, sir.
We out here.
Yes, sir. What's your actual cash app?
My Cash App, Randall Trandle 5. Let's go.
All right, so basically, man, first question I ask people is, who are you, which we covered? What do you do, and why do you do it?
So, I am a producer / rapper.
Come on.
Reason why I do it, because I love to do it.
Come on.
It's my baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not you grabbing the belly. Not you grabbing the belly. It's my baby.
You know what I'm saying?
It's my baby.
It's my, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since I was young. First instrument was the piano.
Come on.
Picked up the guitar.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying, I was at my uncle's house playing around with his keyboard he had over there. He was like, "You think you a little producer?" I was like, "I don't even know what that means."
Yeah.
And then I just started, before I even started listening to hip hop, I was like more of like, I listened to everything at that time. Like, I would say I was like a metalhead, you know what I'm saying? And then I fell in love with hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, I always been a skateboarder.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of that ties into my lifestyle and what pushed me into loving music. So yeah, I mean hip hop is who I am. I breathe, live.
Come on.
Bleed, live, breathe.
Shit. Sweat. Yeah.
All that. You know what I'm saying? Piss.
Come on.
All that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir, man. So, as far as your introduction to music, you brought up your pops. And one thing that I've noticed within us on how we were able to connect, I don't know if you remember, but I had a conversation with you to where, because, you know, I lost my mom and then losing pops, right? To where we had that connection of knowing what it feels like to lose that person that, you know what I'm saying, knows who you truly are, your safe haven, who, you feel me, brought you into that. Take us back to that time to where, of the introduction within the music.
Well, my pops, he's from New York, so, you know, he's from New York and from the 80s, so a lot of people in New York, the 80s, 70s, they had that whole culture clash.
Yeah.
So if you ask any old head from New York at that time, they know a lot about every type of music.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, he kind of just he kind of formed me into like a crate digger, you know what I'm saying? Like, he would turn on the classic rock station and be like, "Who's this?
Yeah.
Who's that? Who's that? Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, blah, 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 blah." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from the early age, I've learned the knowledge of music and how to listen to music.
Yeah.
A lot more than just making the music.
Right.
And my dad was a musician.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things I didn't know about my dad until he passed away.
Yeah.
Like, when he passed away, we went up to New York. I found out my dad was in a punk band.
Oh, shit.
I was like, what?
That shit is
and this is coming from his homies, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, It was just like it kind of just brought everything back for me.
Full circle.
Yep.
Full circle.
Full circle. And it just really makes me think. Because like those young years is really the most important years of your life.
We a sponge.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the youth now, and I see like, yeah, blah blah blah. But these kids are smart as hell,
Yeah.
And I'm excited for the new direction because like we could be raising some like John Connors, you know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
on some Terminator shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that's beautiful, man. Just the fact that Pops was a visionary and he was able to put you on game early because he seen it in you, and then look at where you at now, man. So
Facts.
I know for a fact, man, he's proud, for real.
Facts.
And I apologize for like
No,
going in heavy
it's all
like
straight.
that.
It's all straight.
You know what I'm saying? But we family, so
rest in peace. Birthday just
rest
passed.
in peace, yes, man.
May 11th, man.
Come
the
on.
Taurus, man. You know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
sir. Taurus
Straight
gang.
bull. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Introduced me to Durham. You know what I mean?
Golly.
Yeah.
These full circle moments.
Facts.
Golly. So first instrument, piano.
Mm-hmm.
When you played the piano, were you inspired by a pianist, or was it just like the freedom to kind of figure it out on your own?
Yeah, it was a lot of the freedom to figure it out on my own.
Yeah.
I grew up. My mom, she's from Kenya.
Yeah.
And when I was younger, she would play a lot of classical.
Yeah.
Just because it calms her down, you know what I'm saying? She don't want to hear any of the ruckus, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was listening to a lot of that.
Yeah.
And my aunt, she was classically, she was a clarinetist.
Yeah.
And so I grew up listening to a lot of jazz.
Damn.
So at that time, I was just kind of just like when I first started playing piano, I was just trying to like emulate both of those things at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I picked up guitar, and yeah, I mean, guitar because like I grew up listening to a lot of guitar music and shit, and I was like, oh shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the only instruments I can't play is the woodwind instruments, the damn saxophone and the trumpet, which are like my favorites, man.
That shit's be smooth,
like,
bro.
what?
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. Miles Davis' Bitches Brew is one of my favorite albums.
Oh,
bro.
yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah.
That's
bro.
a great one.
Yeah, like, I don't know why, but just the fact that was when kind of like jazz fusion was like introduced.
Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great jazz fusion album. Another good fusion.
What you got?
I can't remember. Bob. It's Billy Cobham. Crosswinds. Woo. That was like one of the first records I ever got. It had, I think McCoy Tyner was playing piano on that.
Yeah.
McCoy Tyner also a fire ass piano.
Fire. Damn. So let me ask this, man. This is what I've noticed. Like, with the knowledge that you have, right, and just your roots and what you were exposed to at a young age, how did you create your own identity when it comes to your sounds and your artistry and the shit that you do?
Well, I would say skateboarding has a lot to do with that.
Break it down.
So, like, skateboarding, I think, is probably one of the, like, it's like the latest factor into hip hop.
Yeah.
You know how we got like the 5 pillars?
Yeah.
Breakdancing.
Yep.
Graffiti.
Yep. MC.
MCing. What else do we got?
Knowledge.
DJing.
Yeah. And what's the 5th one?
Knowledge. Is it knowledge?
Knowledge itself, or is that mathematics? Like.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I feel like skateboarding brings in like both like two of those things, b-boying and graph in a way.
Yeah.
Because you get a lot of exposure to just using your body to form a whole other art. You know what I'm saying? You could the idea of who's the best skateboarder isn't really a thing. You know?
Yeah.
It's all subjective.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody, you just grow up watching all these videos with music behind it.
Yeah.
And you got this family behind it too, you know? And that really was very, it really taught me how to just be myself, you know? And I feel like I've never really had a problem with that, you know, until I got older.
Why you say that?
Because I kind of just I feel like for some years I kind of lost myself, you know. I'm trying to fit something. Yeah. And now I'm kind of remembering who the fuck I am. You know what I mean?
Talk your shit.
I'm like, come on now, it's just me. Shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's me.
You know what I'm saying? It's me, baby. Come on, big dog. It's me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
what did it take to get that confidence back per se? For you.
Just you know, just kind of remembering who you are. You know.
Yeah.
And not doubting yourself.
Come on.
Self-doubt is the biggest enemy of everybody, you know?
God. So was the remembering more so of others reminding you, or you yourself reminding you?
Me and myself, really.
Talk your shit.
Me and myself, really, because, the other day, well, not the other day, probably last year, I was last year to me feels like the other day.
Yesterday,
you know what I'm saying? When you start getting older, you know what I'm saying?
Shit mixes up.
But I got back into my old Spotify. Yeah. With everything, all my playlists and stuff. Yeah. I was like, damn, I was listening to all these random deep cuts. I was listening to just krautrock. Yeah. A whole bunch of stuff like King Crimson. Yeah. A lot of stuff. Yeah. Just possibly I'll put that playlist out there. Y'all can see or some shit.
Nah, send me the link and we'll put it on the YouTube joint. Let them know.
You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's it just it brought me back, and that's one thing. That's one thing about music music is it's like magic, you know what I'm saying? The best music, you can listen to it and it'll bring you back to the first time you listened to it.
The memories.
I was listening, coincidentally, I was listening to one of my ultimates. I was listening to Illmatic, and then when I got to Memory Lane, bruh, I was driving. I was doing DoorDash. It was raining. I was about to cry. I had to run that bitch back so many times because it was damn. I remember when I first started listening to it. I was 16 years old. Yeah. You know, and this is something not from my time. Yeah. But it was damn, this is good. Yeah. But I was listening to it at this age, and I was thinking, I was damn, shit got so crazy. I remember when I got so many flashbacks. I was damn, how did I get to this point? Right. You know, I grew up as a grimy kid, a skateboard kid. You know, when it was hot, we would pitch it on a sweet tea. When it was hot as hell, we would pitch it on a sweet tea and give each other the refills. You know what I'm saying? Come on some sharing shit. And now it's damn. Now I got other problems now. Yeah. You know, I was worried about just trying to make it through my day. Right. And it's now, am I not doing the same shit? Yeah.
if not on a higher level.
On another level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So when it comes to like the transition period of realizing how it was back then to where you at now, what are ways that helps you kind of cope? You know what I mean?
Just realizing that, you know, I'm not the only one that's going through these struggles. Also, finding my little things that make me happy, like making music.
Yes.
Going out, being active.
Yes.
You know, trying to learn other people's stories and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, probably like 2 years ago, I broke my phone. And I was on the bus. I would come from Durham to Raleigh, from work to Raleigh.
Yeah.
Right? No phone, no music to drown out all the bullshit. I would be on the bus, and I would just randomly, like, people. This is one thing about the bus, bro.
Yes. Let them know.
You see a crazy ass nigga talking this shit, bro. The moment you lock eyes with that nigga, it's a wrap. Like, now you have to have a conversation with this person.
Bruh, you his friend.
But but at the same time, I started learning.
Yeah.
There was one time I was on the bus, man. It was cold. It was raining. Yeah. And this was back when I was staying with my sister. Yeah. And I didn't have a phone at the time. Right. This dude comes up to me. All I had was some food. Yeah. And my clothes, right? Right. This dude comes up to me. He's like, man, hey, I got this phone, bruh. I was like, bruh, I ain't got shit. He was like, but you need it though? You need it? He's like, man, what you gonna give me? I was like, shit, I got a sandwich. He was like, shit, well, what kind of sandwich you get? I was like, all right. I gave him the sandwich.
Collective bargaining,
right? Boom. And he was like, man, this kind of cold. It was cold as hell. It was raining and shit. Yeah. And I had this like nice ass Goose UNC. I'm a UNC fan. Come on. I'm sorry. Let's go. Yeah. Anyways,
just
I had this shit right.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's cold as hell. I was like, bro, I'm just giving you my jacket, man. Yeah. Because he needed it more than I did, you know what I'm saying?
But you also needed the phone, too.
I needed the fucking phone. Yeah. And then, like, a week later, I fucking scraped up my money, got a brand new phone, you know what I'm saying? Brand new iPhone and shit. I was like, man, that's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, the things that you got, you don't know how much, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can really just, you know?
But the fact that you were humble enough to even do that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas would have just stuck with the sandwich. Yeah. But you stated and you peeped the environment to where it was like, okay, boom, you're fed, but damn, it is cold. Right. To where you have more jackets to where you'll be good, but we don't know homie situation. Right. To where that jacket could be, you know what I mean?
Right.
His shit.
Right.
So the fact that you was able to give that to him speaks volumes on your character, man.
Right.
And do you feel like you said, with the skateboarding and just who you are, that's always been you?
Yeah.
So how do you deal with people who don't match the frequency? You know what I mean? To where you give and they just take.
And where I give and they just take. Yeah. Shit, I mean, I don't really give all my shit to people who don't need it.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
If I feel like you don't need it, like I got a good mental temperature. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So
yeah. Just let niggas know, like, okay.
Right.
You know, because a lot of times, like, people can see that you have a good spirit, that you got a big heart, you know what I mean? And sometimes people are quick to take advantage. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So on your journey, when it comes to becoming the man you are now, man, what would you say were your biggest challenges?
My biggest challenges, shit.
Shit.
Goddamn.
Shit, goddamn. Shit.
I don't know. I mean, like, it just took a little. There's a lot to that. You know. Yeah. I went through some heartbreak. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That was humbling, man, for real.
Bruh. Swear, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, bruh, I remember, like, my heartbreak. After we broke up, we still had to live with each other. and having a front row seat of watching somebody you once loved and love you move on will humble the fuck out of you, dog.
Right.
I feel like every man needs his heart broken.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it teaches you, you're like, man, I can do that shit too. Like, let me just live my fucking life, bro. You know?
Yeah.
Because, and I think, I mean, the main thing is like, us as black men, we think, like, you know what I'm saying? We look for a strong person to be behind us.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, one thing we have to realize is we're strong by ourselves.
Come on. But we gotta learn how to be by ourselves too. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And that's the hardest part a lot of people don't like to speak on. Because don't get me wrong, like when you're used to having the community, the village, the other skaters around you, or the homies, or family, or whomever, shit, plants, nigga, animals, toy stuffed animals. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. But the real journey is like learning how to be by yourself while still enjoying the company. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But let me ask this, man. So we know you got about 5,422 names. You gotta break that down for us. You gotta give us the list on like what's what and where it came from.
All right, well, I'll let you know. All right, so, Trandle, yeah, that's my, you know what I'm saying. That's what my my producer name.
Yeah.
You know, Cody Banks is like my old rap name.
Yeah.
My new rap name, definitely rap name, is Cash Up Randy. Randy got some tracks out. Yeah. Been in the studio pumping out these tracks. You know what I'm saying? We've been going hard. Like, it's gonna be a lot different from the last thing I put out. Yeah. You know, and I think my main thing right now is like I just want to be an artist. You know. Yeah. And like, I mean, this is just what I do. I love making music. Yeah. I can spit. You know what I'm saying? I've been rapping for a while. Right. And people who know. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah. Like.
You know what I see right now for your artistry though? Yeah. I'm seeing that you're allowing yourself to expand. Right. Fully though. Right. Because you were always expansive. Right. You know what I mean? Like you always, when everybody was going right, you was like, I'm gonna go over here to the left, right? But now I think it's the connection within to what you put out into the world versus how you said before, when it comes as artists, we try to fit in. And even when we're experimenting, we're going off of the idea versus who we actually are. Right. You know what I'm saying? But now I see like you're fully here. Right. Present. I'm like, yeah, like, for real.
I'm telling you, because, like, I mean, for a second, I was like, okay, I want to just make experimental, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I just want to make, like, And now I'm like, there's a happy marriage between both of them, the duality, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I mean, like, I'm trying to get right, man, and, like, people know how good my beats are. If people are gonna rap on them, shit, I will.
But you can spit too, though.
I can spit.
Yeah, you vicious with it though, for real, for real. I wanted to ask, man, how did shout out to ET over here in the cut, you feel me? How did you and ET link up, man?
Man, me and ET, man, we linked up through my man's Yusuf, also a dope.
Come on.
Spitter. Yeah. Producer. Yeah. And like I was just like, man, look, I'm serious. I told him, I was like, yo, listen, man, I'm trying to do my rap shit. You feel me? Yeah. He was like, okay. He see me. We went to the studio one day. I put my music up there. I was just like, look, I was hype as hell. Yeah. I was like, oh shit. This nigga's about it. Yeah. Because
he got his head like, yeah.
The only dude in the studio of like 7 people, everybody can rap other than me, right? Yeah. The only one happy about that shit. Like,
shit. And you paid attention to that shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. All the other niggas was just getting hot. I'm gonna be a rapper, y'all playing. Y'all playing games, and I'm trying to be a rapper around here, man. See, my girl keep asking me what's going on. I'm like, I'm still gonna be a rapper.
Yeah. hold on. What did Denzel say? I'm gonna leave here with something.
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. I definitely noticed it, man.
That's beautiful, man. Yeah. That's beautiful, man.
Facts, and people already know how I shut shit down whenever I DJ, man.
Come on.
You already know how I shut shit down.
Come on.
I don't play, man.
Let me ask you something. One thing I always admired about your artistry was your performance. What I love about your performance is the freedom. A lot of times people forget that when it comes to shows and concerts, festivals, or open mic, anything, that's kind of our moment to escape from all the bullshit we got going on. You feel me? And when I see you on stage, bruh, it's rare that you can look at someone who's performing and be like, they supposed to be doing that shit. What would you say is your inspiration, man, as far as your performances?
My inspiration?
Yeah.
My inspiration is like, man, look, I've been working hard on these tracks.
Come on.
This is my only time to show them what I got, you know what I'm saying?
Real right.
I practice hard as hell.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for, you know what I'm saying, since I was little.
Yeah.
So, like, my inspiration is just like, you know, I get, just like any normal person, when something big like that happens, I get nervous as hell.
Yeah.
But then when I'm up there,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I let everything out. You know what I mean? I let everything out.
Yeah. Nah, and I love that because like you're the epitome of like being your own cheerleader, being your best cheerleader. You know what I mean? Because I love how like you create this world when you're on stage, but it's not as if it's not inviting. You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, come take a visit on the planet if you're trying to pull up, if you doubt that. But if not, that's cool too, because I'm going to still do my thing.
Right.
And I love that, man.
And I play some shows where like it will be like a whole nother vibe. And then it's me doing electronic music. Yeah. And people still fuck with it. Yeah. And the reason why is because like I try to bring that energy out that it's accessible to everybody else. Come on. Because what I'm putting out there is black music. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And black music, whatever setting you're in, you're gonna have to vibe with it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's everything.
You know what I'm saying? It's everything.
Black music is everything, man.
Real shit. Speaking
of like shows and coming up, man, how do you feel about the North Carolina music scene as a whole? Let's wake it up.
Well,
look at ET's face.
I mean, do you want to work with some of these people? Watch what you said.
Nah, we gonna keep it real on here. We gonna keep it real.
Right? Like,
let's keep it real.
Like, hey, if he asks you, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, let's keep it real.
I would say, I mean, I'm kind of a little removed from everything right now. Yeah. But I mean, I think it's just everything just needs to be a little bit more cohesive.
Break that down.
So like, meaning like North Carolina, I think we do have a sound, but everybody wants to separate themselves from everybody else. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it's like I think it's happening. It's happening. But North Carolina is really about to be one of the most grossing places in America.
For sure.
Because we got all these tech people moving here.
Come on.
We got all this money coming in.
Melting pot.
All this money.
Ready for somebody to come swoop it off.
You know what I'm saying?
Which would be us.
So, like, what we need to start doing is just being, like, tapping in with each other. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because in Atlanta, everybody's fucking with everybody.
In the studio sessions, shows, behind the scenes, outside of the industry, everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I don't know. It's like we gotta get rid of this pretentiousness.
Yeah.
Just like hierarchy. I said it wrong. Hierarchy.
No, but that's
You know
a fact,
what I
though.
mean?
Nah, that's a fact. Because niggas be acting like they bigger than everybody or bigger than what they are and shit.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, and shout out to all my homies that really realize that, man.
Oh, for sure. But it's those homies, I'm sure, still are grounded to where they understand and they use their ego the right way.
Right.
Not as a defense mechanism to like act like, oh, I'm the shit and you're not. You know what I mean? It's just more for, like inspiration.
I mean, we gotta look at the way that like freaking J. Cole's bridging the gap between all these people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He could be on some like, oh yeah, but he's really bridging the gap.
Yeah.
Why can't we do that also?
Right, because he can't be the only one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many different subcultures of music in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And it's like, if we really just start, you know what I'm saying? And it really brings it back to like the whole youth thing.
Yeah.
Because North Carolina has a drill scene.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're doing numbers on their shit.
For real.
But nobody is willing to link up with those people and be like, hey, I see what you're doing. I like the energy that you're doing, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's collaborate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's keep all the negative shit. Let's make it non-negative.
Right.
But I want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
But we seem to want to push everybody away.
Yeah.
That's not doing something that is not like
what they're doing.
Like what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a fact.
You know what I mean?
They be scared of their own people.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's Willie Lynchism, man.
Real shit.
You know what I mean?
Real shit.
And it's really instilled, not even just in North Carolina, it's instilled in our culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We don't realize that a lot of these old heads from back in the day, like, they saying the same bullshit that they saying now. You know what I'm saying?
Broken record.
We talk about, oh yeah. All that other shit ain't real hip. NBA YoungBoy ain't real hip hop.
Right.
But Biggie was talking about killing children and raping women too.
And sucking daddy's dick.
Sucking daddy's dick. You feel me? Rest in peace,
Rest in
Big.
peace. Rest in peace. But real though.
But it's like, let's be real though.
Yeah.
You know? Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's like we forget where we come from. You know what I mean?
Real right.
And we're taught to tell the old heads, hate the young bull.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And then the young bulls hate the old heads.
New York niggas hate on down south niggas.
Right.
West Coast, East Coast, all that shit.
Division.
You know what I'm
Divide and
saying?
conquer.
They're trying to do that shit to all this, man.
So what do you feel like is the next steps for us, man? Because with what you do and how you are and who you are, you embody it as far as being that bridge. You know what I mean? But you can't do it by yourself, right?
Right.
What do you feel like is the next steps to bring everyone together? Because I know you had touched on it as far as like the drill scene, tapping in with like the hippies and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody coming, but how do you feel like, how can we do that? Where do we start?
Where do we start? I feel like, I think it's already making its waves, man.
Yeah.
Because, like, one thing that we have is the internet, man. You see all the bullshit that's happening.
Yeah.
That shit's starting to get old, man.
Yeah.
And, like, I think where do we start is, try to invite these younger cats into these like environments that like me and you grew up in, like going to shows, and like seeing a whole culture, because I'm not to like hate, but like a lot of their culture, because we had the we had the pandemic happen, a lot of their culture was from the internet, you know? So a lot of them are trying to get back just as much as we are.
Yeah.
But there's like for them, a lot of the culture has to be shown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they have to be shown something.
Yeah.
Like it has to be not even just the internet. Like you take them to a show and be like, hey, this is how it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of them don't understand that we live the same life at some point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real. And just because we not that now doesn't mean, we not about that.
I ain't that old, but you know.
No, for real. But we done lived some life.
We
done lived some life, though.
You know what I'm saying?
We done lived some life. And I just think it's not where you come from, it's where you going. So like you said, man, for us to be the ones to be like, all right, y'all got the internet down pat. So let's show y'all how to like run the streets, like the actual streets. Not like, hood shit. But like just, you know what I'm saying, word of mouth, street team, like shaking hands, kissing babies, all that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's not hard.
It's not. But at the same time, us teaching them that, they can help us with like the internet shit and like, in their world. So I remember KRS-One, man, he said, what's young queen's name that be doing the interviews? Jazzy. She interviewed KRS-One and he broke it down so simple. He said, if the young ones got with the old ones, the young ones would be advanced within the youngest. If the old ones got with the young ones, the old ones would be advanced with the oldest.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? So where we can all learn from each other. Word. So like you said, bridging that gap, it's a win-win situation.
Facts.
You feel me? And I think, we definitely need to do more of that, man, because this divide and conquer shit is not working for us. There's too much money to be made here.
Facts.
And it's enough for all of us to eat. You know what I mean? But just as we were saying earlier, bro, people love the idea and they look at these niggas on the internet and they see like the highlights. And they think, oh, I just got to do this. I just got to post this. I just got to post that. Or I got to do this. Oh, it's lit, nigga. I'm it now. You feel me? The whole time it's like, bro, just as you said, they didn't see the 10,000 hours that was put in.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? In real life. They didn't see the trials and tribulations of like how many times we almost gave up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How many times like we was just like, fuck this shit. Whether that's the artistry, shit, nigga, that could be life.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's just a matter of, like you said, man, bridging that gap, and that's valuable, bro. But I wanted to ask you this too, man.
Yes, sir.
You say you working on a new project?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm working on an EP right now.
Working on the EP?
Yes, sir.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, man.
We ain't got to go too in detail. We ain't got to give them too much sauce. You know what I'm saying? But just enough, man. Talk to us about it.
Yeah, we're working on a little 6-track EP. Already got 3 down. All my beats.
Come on.
Bringing a little bit of both, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Some of the plug-and-B beats, the trap beats.
Yeah.
Straight up hip-hop beats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna get right with them, you know what I mean?
So that
We gonna get
versatility.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
I also remember, man, you had linked up with Rasta.
Yeah. I had a few tracks with Rasta.
I know. He told me about it when I had brought him on, man. He was just like, yeah, bro, I linked up. I was like, man, that's my brother from another blood. I was like, I know this nigga. I was like, come on, because you know when niggas be like Trandle, I'll be like,
man, you talking about Randy,
bro.
Big Rand.
Come on, Big Rand. But nah, man, I just wanted to say, man, like, brother to brothers, I'm proud of you, bro. Man, come on, bro. Like, but this is your moment, though. This is your moment. I gotta give you your flowers, bro. But, yo, like, just the overall growth, man. You know how it was when we was in high school and shit. Niggas was young as young bulls. We was trying to figure out who the fuck we were, and just even earlier, bro. And thank you for even sharing that about Pops, bro, for real, because just having that connection of knowing what it's like to lose a parent. You feel me? Like, a lot of people don't understand that struggle. And when you can, like, build with someone and you know somebody who gets it on that level, it's a certain level of respect. You know what I mean? Which is why every time I came up to you, bro, it's just like, bro, keep fucking going. You know what I mean? And just seeing, not even seeing all the shit that you went through, right? But just like feeling it in my spirit. And I can only imagine what you were fighting within, what we still fight within to this day.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? But just for you to even surpass it, you know what I mean? And to even keep going, bro, and to take the game that Pops gave you as a youngin' to utilize it not only for yourself, but for the world now. Because you got youngins looking up to you. You feel me? You got people watching you. Young, old, middle, don't matter. You feel me? People are watching. You know what I'm saying? But you always being yourself, and I feel like that's what our community needs more is allowing the platform. And it doesn't have to be a podcast. It doesn't have to be a show. We're the platforms, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like as human beings, and you embody like being comfortable in your own skin. And we need that more, especially with as black men, because we're programmed to be machismo and you know, either you're from the burbs or you're from the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's either or. And it's like, bruh, at the end of the day, it don't matter where you come from. Niggas is going through it regardless, bruh. Like what Ye said, I'm still a nigga in the coop if I'm whipping the Benz, bruh.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. My mom is from Kenya, bruh.
Come on.
She is from Kenya. You want to talk about the hood?
Right.
She from the hood. All this shit, y'all, everybody want to talk about.
This is luxurious.
She
compared.
like, what? She talking about some people rob your ass with a needle.
Real shit.
Filled with AIDS, cuz.
Real
no
shit.
cap. Niggas
Real
got them
shit.
get your ass.
Bro, you remember they had the Civil War out there too? Yeah, bro, no cap, man. Like, that shit crazy.
It's like, man, we're like, you know, us as black people, man.
Yeah.
It's like every type of black person's got their back against the wall.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't be fighting each other.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Every type of black person.
Yeah.
The queer black people.
Come on.
Black men.
Come on.
Black women.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Everybody.
They look at us and they try to make a fool of us, you know what I mean? And don't even realize that there's not one, there's many types of black people.
Exactly.
It's like they try to group every black person as just black. You're just a black person.
Right.
There's so many types of black people.
For real.
You go to Africa, you got the East Africans.
Yeah.
You got the West Africans.
Nigga, Asian.
And then you got the tribes.
Yeah.
And then you got all that shit.
Yeah.
Why? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a fallacy because it makes us think that because, like, other cultures, they know, they could say their heritage, and it makes sense.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah, I'm white, Anglo-Saxon, Protestant. So that means...
I was a Viking.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm a Scandinavian. I'm a Caucasian, which means you're from the Caucasus Mountains.
Right.
Which is something people, you're a Caucasian.
Right.
White people aren't Caucasian. Not every white person is a Caucasian.
Exactly.
Because the Caucasus Mountains is in Russia and
Exactly. They built different.
You know what I'm saying?
They built different.
It's like us as black people, we have the power to say that we're black and we work all as one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, people don't think about that, you know?
Real shit.
We don't even have to say where the fuck we are.
Yeah.
People look at us and just see that we're black and they're like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
They don't even care where we're from.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that nigga black.
Black.
That means he got something. He can do something.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Tap dance for us, nigga.
They want us to do that shit.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know what I'm saying? And they don't realize that, like, black people are not the only people to fall.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
We're not the only ones that are failing in life.
Yeah.
They just don't talk about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
If
anything, bro, we get more advanced now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To where the unison is actually happening. Mm-hmm. You feel me? But like you said, you hit it on the head. They just don't want to advertise it. And I ain't gonna lie. not every nigga can go. You know what I'm saying? And by nigga, I just mean that on the universal tip. Not everybody can go. You dig? To where, what I mean by that is, you're gonna have a motherfucker who may be built to be a soldier, right? But just because you have a nigga who's in the politics, that's in the office handling it that way, don't look down on the soldier. And
or the blue collar man.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, everybody has their role.
Everybody does.
So once we understand that, that's when we can take this bitch over and take back what's ours, because all this shit is ours.
Right.
Bro. And they hoodwinked us, bamboozled. You feel me?
Right.
To where they made us think, oh, we're just slaves, or oh, we're just this, or oh, we're just black.
Right.
Like, it's no subcultures. And the irony of like being hip hop, like same thing with hip hop. Everybody think rap.
Right.
Rap. Do you know how far advanced we are within the culture where it's like, bruh, hip hop has sub-genres now. You know what I'm saying?
And one other thing is just like, we created this image that if you're not a scholar black person, you're not made to be anything.
Exactly.
One of our like strongest folklores of black people is John Henry.
Come on.
This nigga did that shit with his own strength.
Come on.
Built a whole thing with his strength, his own self.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean he literally did it, but he did it with the power of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Played his role.
You know what I'm saying?
Played his role.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
At all.
There's nothing wrong with somebody having a 9 to 5. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that shit. I feel like everybody, I'm not the only person to say that.
Yeah.
But it's like, come on now.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it's okay. And, you know, and I mean, as much as I want, like, I kind of fell into this stereotype of like, oh, I'm just a nigga who's I'm just another nigga who wants to be a rapper / producer.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's because I grew up in that life.
Exactly.
You know, these people who are trying to do that shit, maybe they just grew up like that.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you know how long we've been doing this
right.
shit. Before it even became like a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like they try to disinfo us to say that like, oh, yeah, well, if you're doing that, you're not worth anything because everybody's doing it. Yeah. Well, these people helped. If you want to talk about like the griot is one of the most important things in West Africa.
That's a fact.
A griot is the storyteller, the person that tells you about the whole lineage of whatever tribe you came from.
That's a fact.
He can tell you stories, boom, 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 and he makes it in a way that people enjoy it. He makes it into a song, poetry, or whatever. Yeah. We need those types of people just as much as we need the workers, the doctors, the scholars, and all that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's real. You know what I mean? Everybody playing their role.
You know what I mean?
So what do you feel like your role is?
My role? Shit, I'm just a real nigga. I'm an RN. The real definition of an RN, dog. The real RN, not the CNA. The RN, nigga. Fucking you a real nigga. I need an RN. Right. I'm a real nigga. Where you at? Nah. Job interview for an RN, you show up, you be like, I mean, I ain't know you needed all that extra shit, the medical shit. I'm a certified real nigga. That's what I thought this was. It's like, I've been in, like you know about Roundhouse, like I help run the label, all this shit. Yeah. A lot of that is just bridging the gaps. Yeah, man. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I just realized I do my thing, but I also help other people get to where they need to go. You know what I mean? So the stepping stone. You know what I mean? To where it's like you help people find the greatness within them. And I don't need anything back because I'm going to do my shit. Right. Because you're going to be great regardless. Yeah. You're already great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. But you have enough to give.
Right.
Exactly.
Because, like, honestly, there's not enough. People people don't realize that there's not a lot of people a lot of black men or women in like the higher ups of the music industry.
Real rap.
You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Because when I'm not even gonna put no names out, but there's this one get together for the label that I helped run, Roundhouse.
Oh yeah.
And it was like a whole bunch of other labels.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of like indie and big labels.
Mm-hmm.
I was the only black man. Not only was I the youngest, I was the only black man there. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, like, there's just like, as far as like, I think people don't really understand like how much representation in all fields that black people need to make. You know what I mean?
That shit matters, bro.
In everything.
Yeah.
Really, in everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Real rap. Real rap. Damn.
Because even they could be using us for these things that they think they could use actors, whatever, and put us in these places and say, hey, look, it's a black person there.
Right.
But who's behind that really? Is it a black person that made that script? Is it a black person that, you know what I'm saying?
Real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, they like to put us in the forefront, but when it comes to being in the behind, in the back, who's really there?
The ownership.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. And we need to keep doing what we're doing so we can show them that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's why you've been doing that from the jump.
Right.
You know, within your artistry, and not even just your artistry, bro, but just who you are as a person. And I think going back to when I was giving you the flowers. Yeah, of course, bro. Come on. It's Blue Raz Ice. That shit hit. She smooth too.
Just vibing.
Yeah, just vibing. Vaping. You know what I'm saying? Don't vape, kids.
Don't.
Yeah, no, for real, don't. We'll let us vape. All that. But
if you're under 21, you can't vape.
Right, nah, for real. Develop a little bit, please. Because y'all kids now, y'all going crazy with this shit, bro. At least we had weed. We was smoking weed.
We was not only were we smoking weed, we was smoking mid.
We
had real mid.
Nah, for real. Like, that's what we was smoking on. And then if niggas was really smoking too, they was smoking Black and Miles. That was scary. That was a scary time. But still, regardless, bruh, y'all kids that's y'all sneaking off, smoking these vapes and doing all that shit, y'all gotta chill, man, for real.
Do your thing, but be safe, man. You know
that's it. Just relax. Like, do it, but don't get caught up in the hype, bruh. You feel me? Just enjoy it. It's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that's everything that you need, bruh, because niggas done lost, for real, niggas done lost niggas to addictions on all levels.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? On all levels. And we not perfect, because as you can see, we vaping right now, but at the same time, we owning it is who we are. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But like, it's only a piece of us. It's not everything. You know what I mean? Oh, that's John the Vapor.
Right. John the Vapor.
Or Darth Vapor.
Not John Vapor.
Darth Vapor, nigga. It's Star Wars, Bar Wars, nigga. But man, what I wanted to ask you, man, what's your relationship with your inner child, bro?
My inner child?
Yeah.
I don't know. My inner man been kicking ass. So.
Real shit. Real shit.
Shout out to the inner child.
Come on, shout out to the inner child, man. Real rap. But man, damn, that was beautiful, bro. You know, us knowing as long as we did, knowing each other and shit, like,
facts, man.
learning more and more about you, bro. And once again, man, like, I'm proud of you, dog. Keep up the good work out here.
Hey, shout out the squad. Hey, Shout out to my man's Gap. Shout out to Roundhouse. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Durham.
Come on.
Shout out to PJ.
Come on.
My man's E.
Come on.
My man's Fabio.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my man's Gage.
Yes.
My boy Jaden.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes. Where can the people reach you, man?
Hey, man. Follow me on the Instagram. Randle Trandle.
Trandle.
RANDLE. TRANDLE.
Yeah.
Anything, man.
Yeah.
About to be doing some more YouTube shit. And
come on.
Check out my singles on Apple Music. Everything.
Yeah.
Cash Up Randy.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Come on, man. Thank you again,
What's
bro.
up?
Thank you again. Oh, yeah. E.T., come here, man. Come on.
Oh, man.
Talk your shit a little bit. Come on,
man.
man.
Be behind the scenes,
nah, come on, bro. Let them know. Let them know where they can reach you, too, man.
Man, they don't got to reach me, man. If you reach me, that means that me and you actually need to talk, man.
Oh, y'all heard it here.
We're going to make some money, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, that's the whole goal. We're going to make some legacies happen.
Exactly.
Love, man.
Love, man. Hey. Oh, my fault. Come on, man. Yeah. Love, bro. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Man.
Good
that
shit.
was tight. Good shit. 50